In this video, I'm going to show you how I just spent about 10-hour session in Claude Code and I built out basically like a content pipeline. So this is going to show you how you can build real things with Claude Code, and complex workflows are just a combination of simple tasks. Okay. So basically, it would typically take me about 15 to 30 minutes to edit a video and to post to multiple platforms. And if you're trying to do, you know, 5 videos a day, six videos a day, that's like, 2 or 3 hours. So this is a practical solution that I built, and now I'm going to show you the whole thing and basically the workflow and the process and all that. So I've been up all night. It's 8:30 a.m. I started around probably 10:30 p.m. And this is massive because I've been wanting to do this for probably 2 years now. Well, this is part of the whole build, and I've spent quite a lot of time. So basically, if we go here, we're going to see some of the end results. So here's the workflow. The workflow is, one, record a video on the phone, okay, under 3 minutes, a short form content reel, and then send it to a Google Drive folder or a local folder or anywhere, but we'll just say Google Drive. Step two is that raw file is now basically going to be edited. So this is the AI scripts that I've created, okay, that edit it. So once it gets uploaded, the AI agent that I created on the back end, not using any, N8N or anything else, using Claude Code to just code it all on the back end with no front end UI really, other than a terminal. It takes the video, it transcribes the video, it brands the video, it gives a title for the video, and it gives captions for the video. So I'll just show you here. The AI did all of this. I never have to do any of this ever again now. And I can customize this and do what I want, add B-roll, all that. I'm building out full AI agentic workflows with Claude Code, but I'm basically building out of my brain the back-end AI agents, and this is like a streamlined automation process where I'm batching 100 videos. They're getting AIs analyzing the video, transcribing titles, descriptions, hashtags, and then putting them in a CSV file, and then it's handing it over to another AI agent, which is a script, but they're querying LLMs, so they're technically AI agents. They think, reason, logic, and loop. And then it's going to auto-post these as well. So I have all these scripts here, these Python scripts. Now, obviously, Claude Code is doing the coding, but it's pretty cool because I don't have a front end that I'm doing this on. I'm just building it all out of my brain with the AI's help. And then while I'm simultaneously over here, I'm running a local LLM that's uncensored and unfiltered, giving me some really good answers. So I said, give me 5 lies and expose them. So the first one was hard work makes you rich, which is not true. It's very circumstantial. The second one was... So now I got to see why that cut off. Once again, this is in process, okay? But the point is, I just automated that process. So I think I got to check the script and see why that little few seconds ended there at the end. I'll figure that out. It cut it off at a minute. So there's going to be 1,000 things. Anytime you're building something, there's literally, you're going to get so much persistence and patience because there's 1,000 things. You got to check everything that you do. So basically, let me see. I'm trying to give you the overview. So that's part of the flow. Let me just show you the flow first visually, and then it can basically make sense. Let me see. All right, so we'll go to, here's another example, but you already see the flow on the video editing. So it'll be a raw video file that goes in, right? So anyways, now I'm going to show you the cool part. So basically, over here, you'll see that I have 42 of these, right? I mean, earlier there was like maybe 7 or 8. So I have all of these that are scheduled now. AI did all of this. So posting to Threads, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, right? So 6 different platforms. Plus, I also custom wired in posting to x.com, Twitter, and also posting to, what is it called? Bluesky, okay? And I might wire some more in because this interface here doesn't handle those. So that's what I did. I basically created another really a script. You can call it a node, whatever, with AI to do that. So here, it's really quite fascinating because, you know, you can see the post here. Like, so once it edits the video, it puts it into a CSV file. And then the CSV file, basically, I have it to trigger every 8 hours. So every 8 hours, I will have a video being uploaded now. I can record 10 videos a day, send them to a folder. It will get transcribed, viral titles, long SEO descriptions, 5 hashtags. Then it will be put into a CSV file, and then it will be freaking uploaded to 6 different platforms. So this means now, instead of spending 30 minutes per video, okay, I can record 10 videos in about 10 minutes, 10, 20 minutes, right? And I could have 10 pieces of content going on 6 platforms or more, which is 60 pieces of content a day. And if your content's good, that's only the front end of this, because I pushed the traffic to my AI infrastructure conversion system, my monetization system, right? Which is my CRM, email, SMS, AI callers, product, services, offers, calendar linking, all of that, right? And this is without paid ads. So here's the video. Okay, you'll see that it does this overlay too. It looks pretty good, and this is only going to get better. Then I have the call to action there. Okay, and yeah, there's that. So I could just go to edit post. I'm not going to edit it, but you'll see that there's the description. AI did all of this, right? Which I'm very happy I'm checking right now. This is real raw, unfiltered, and unedited. So I see another glitch now. This is exactly what you have to do. You have to iterate your work. So we saw one glitch. The video ended soon for some reason. A second glitch is the description's not fully here. But I'm expecting this, because the fact of the matter is, in this 1 10-hour session, so much got done, it's ridiculous. So I'll come in fresh and I'll QC everything. I'm going to have an AI agent, actually, I'm going to build. It's going to quality check everything as well. It's going to monitor the system. Then I'll build out a front end, a mission control, user dashboard, and all that. It'll be cool. So here you can see like follow-up comment. So once again, AI did all of this. I mean, it's probably 80 to 90%. I mean, it's okay. It's functional and doable. It works. It's already posted. So there's just these couple little tweaks. Like, obviously, I don't want the video cut off. And then obviously the description needs to fully be there. So there's that, and then this is not about the conversion system. This is the front end of the money printing system, which is the content engine. So this is an AI automated content engine. I can also do avatars to do the content, but I don't mind doing the short form content reels myself, right? So let's jump back over here to Claude Code, and let's see if we can get some nuggets out of here so you could actually see here. This is going to give you a visual. So basically, the architecture, the scripts, right? The state files, cron jobs, which are chronological jobs, they fire, every 8 hours, for example. It quays or queues or however you say that, and then it uploads, right? Which is pretty dope. So now here, drop and forget pipeline. This was the whole thing. I just wanted to just record a video on my phone at any time, whether it's a vlog, whether it's AI, whether it's whatever, inspirational, motivational, and I wanted AI to do everything. It's very simple. That way I can post 10, 20, 30 videos a day, right? I'm eliminating the bottleneck, because I'll be real, it's annoying to freaking edit videos all the time, and that's been a bottleneck in my business. So this was a massive pain point that I had to solve, because I knew in order to scale and to serve more people better and to get more clients and to make more money and to help more people and impact them, I needed to do this. So it's live now. It's already worked. It's already posted. So phone, share to a Google Drive folder, right? And then from here, I'm syncing Google Drive with rClone to a local device for now. I can do a VPS later. I can do all kinds of things. Once again, this is going to constantly get better. So the inbox is the folder here, and then the niche, because I do multiple niches and channels. So it will segment based on, is it AI, is it this, is it that, is it the other? FFmpeg, okay, is going to compress it. So the first thing that's going to happen is compress it, because I have like a Samsung S24, which is like one of the best cameras in the world for phones, but like a 1 minute file can be like a gigabyte, right? So this is going to compress it, because my auto scheduler needs to be under 300 megabytes, right? So it's going to compress it, make sure it's under 300 megabytes, the right formatting, blase squaze, okay? And then it's going to, once it's compressed, this render watcher is going to fire. Now this is an AI agent actually. This code is an AI agent script, and I'm going to show you why. It's a Python script, but it's going to go ahead and transcribe with Whisper. It's going to use Sonnet 4.6. This is to get the title, the caption, the hashtags, and the segment. I'm going to add something else where this is going to reach out in real time and find viral things and competitors and then feed data back in, but that's advanced. That'll be coming soon. The remotion to render the video, right? The output. Then it's going to create that CSV file row. It's going to append the line and the render to the JSON, because this is a file that's going to basically, I can run machine learning on this file because I have 100 videos right now for context, and I'm going to probably tomorrow, I'm going to batch process all 100, right, in a matter of minutes. If I put a GPU on it, it'll be a matter of minutes. If I want to be patient, I could run it, you know, it would take a while on the computer, but either way, it would take a day probably to run all those videos, to run through this pipeline. But then I have 100 videos, and if I'm doing, you know, posting 3 videos a day, that's a month of content. Then I can focus on my back end, my clients, my consulting, my coaching, my building, my AI agent infrastructures, my group, all these other different things, right? Then we have the media upload, boom. Then there is the getting the URL. This is all, look at all these freaking, there's 100 different steps, right? Then it patches the video URLs, and then it appends the row to the CSV, which I could also show you that briefly. Now, this is going to be a really cool dashboard. I'll turn this into actually a website and, you know, an app. I'll turn this into a professional app. And what I'll plug in is the analytics over here. So this will be real time. I'm giving a lot of value right now. So this is basically going to read the data in real time every 24 hours. It's going to feedback. It's going to notify breakout videos. And then I'm going to recreate content on breakout videos. And it's going to be a self-learning recursive system. I think this is where everything is going. When people catch on to what you can do with this, you know, it's like what, the 4-minute mile or 7, however many minutes. I think it was 4. I don't know. But once one man ran it, everybody thought it was impossible. Everybody started doing it. That's why I'm grinding like this, skip and sleep to do these things. So here's some videos that these are already been successfully. These are all ready to go. So they're all scheduled, all right? And this is the CSV file. This one was uploaded, and these ones are scheduled every 8 hours. Fire, 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 right? So no matter what I'm doing, I'm out here on the beach resort right now, like whether I'm at the gym, whether I'm doing whatever, living life, my AI agents are working. And once again, this content is leading to a funnel, which is the money converting side of the system. It's in the whole entire system that I built out here, that I'm building out. So back to here. Then we have, I'm trying to give you the juicy stuff here. So scheduler, yep, we just talked about that. Reads the queue or queue, picks the next free time, 9 a.m., 5 p.m., or 1 a.m., right? These are strategic times. All right. Posts to 6 platforms per video, insane. Plus, like I said, I have the add-on too, and I'm going to probably add on some more. Captures post IDs. And to add on Twitter, x.com, it wasn't that bad. It's like a penny a post or something. You know, connecting that whole API was a thing because you need like 4 different keys. But once I did that, I had Claude Code just whip up a script. Basically, once again, I'm going to put LLMs on these. These are going to be living agents. These are not going to be scripts. So scripts are good for deterministic results. You know, if A and B happens, then C should happen. Logic, thinking, reason, looping, and iterating and getting smarter and better is where you want that agent. And that's just connecting an LLM, giving it arms and legs, right? So it can do things. Here, we're going to see that when this hits here, okay, within 15 minutes of that, it's going to fire my 2 custom Python scripts, which will be agents, and that is x.com and Bluesky, right, which is pretty dope. So I did an add-on here. And like I said, I may just put this all into an app or whatever. We'll see. So N8N style nodes, I didn't use N8N, but I was telling it like, hey, let's just build out these sequence steps rather than doing one monolith. And if one thing cracks or breaks, the whole thing breaks. Let's segment the complexity and then just stack it like, you know, climbing a ladder, basically one ring after the other. And let's see what else we have here. Sync drive, compress watcher, render watcher. I mean, look what you can do with AI. It's absolutely insane. I'm not a developer. I'm not a coder, right? I just have vision and I just speak what I want, and then I use my brain, and then you use AI to figure it out. Look at this file. It's massive. We're not going to go through the whole thing. So yeah, manual, render scripts, archived, state files, right? Posting log, renders. This is going to be cool to take this file here and all the data and then to train a custom LLM on it. It's going to be super dope because then I'm going to have a living 24/7 agentic system that's thinking, getting smarter, posting content, making me money, scaling, and uncensored, unfiltered, so there won't be APIs and limits on it. That's why I have my other laptop right here, and I'm working on that local LLM, fine tuning it, RAG, all that cool stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much the main gist of it. Cron jobs fire when you schedule them. And yeah, I mean, it's tested and it works. A lot of the time with Claude Code, you're going to test things and the crap's not going to work. Don't get discouraged. You just got to have patience and you got to sit there and you got to persevere. Because if you just tamper with this and you play with this a little bit, you're not going to get the same results as if you lock in. Production gotchas. All right, let's see what the other file is. I think that's basically right here. You get the point. Once again, I want to iterate. It's not about all this. Look at this. Because what I see with the AI niche is obviously guys are crushing it because there's a lot of hype around it, so they're making a lot of money. But all they do is talk about new tools. They've never actually built anything. And I get it, who doesn't want to make more money, right? But at the end of the day, if you understand and you have a vision for your life and impact, to me, I think that impact is more important. When you die, it's not going to matter how much money you had, right? But the legacy that you lived. So here with tech, you can build a legacy through AI. So check this out. So I said, hey, give me a little doc so I can basically explain what we just built. Drop a video on your phone. Don't title it. Don't caption it. Don't think about platforms. Walk away. Within an hour, the AI has rendered, captioned, titled, scheduled, and cross-posted that video to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Threads, TikTok, YouTube, Bluesky, and X, all in your voice with your branding on the time slots that work best for your audience. Once again, this is not including the whole second part to my system. This is just the first part. The second part to my system is probably cooler than the first part, right? So built phase one in one merit, and that's the monetization part, obviously. The whole follow-up system, nurture, etc. 5 videos shipped through the live pipeline, 0 manual handoffs once a file lands in the inbox. What got built? Drag and drop, forget, ingest layer, auto compression node, AI render engine, GHL connector, right? Cross poster nodes, master tracker, which will be an app, reference repository. Oh, yep, push it to Git. Then we have the productized service angle. Right now it's sellable, obviously. Pricing model right there. I mean, this is extremely valuable what I'm showing you right now. Okay, 6 to 12 weeks. We don't do weeks. We do hours, right? We do days. We don't do weeks. Autonomous voice preserving cross-platform publishing for solo creators. Voice preservation drop and forget. This is not even, I'm thinking about plugging in a vector database with embeddings and basically retrieval augmented generation, which is just a bunch of big fancy words for really smart memory, right? And really smart logging of every piece of data, as well as having a feed coming in from competitors, which is going to feed the system because algorithms, we're in an attention economy where attention can be converted into money. And the algorithms, if you understand them, you can obviously leverage them to your advantage. And then I'm going to also plug in a per platform compliance, which will be another node, you could call it, another AI, either script or agent that will cross-check and everything. There will be a quality control agent as well. Per niche routing, and I've done this without OpenClaw, without Hermes agent, without any of these agentic runtimes. And this goes to show you sometimes you have such robust systems that you can't actually do anything with them. And sometimes I like to just build from absolutely nothing, just an idea. I think that's the way to build. Per niche routing, one creator can have AI personal crypto channels. API driven viral context. So that's an MCP that you can use that's going to scrape basically the internet and get your data in real time. So here's some competitors it's talking about here. But at the end of the day, none of those do what I just built. So what we'd ship, okay, the technical angle, Python, Node, Remotion, FFmpeg, rclone, cron, GHL, REST API, Bluesky, GitHub. Why no orchestration framework? I didn't even read this doc. This is all on the fly. I didn't schedule out this. I didn't plan this video. Every script is independently testable, swappable, runnable. If Bluesky API breaks, X still posts. If render crashes, Q waits. No cascading failure. Adding airflow would create more failure points than it solves. Why file system state instead of a DB? Phase 1 CSV state is debuggable, viewable, version controllable, copy pasteable to other machines, SQLite later. When it hits 30, yep, we were going to do a different database than that. But costs, all right. Trajectory, time per video. Okay, what I learned, angle. These are some valuable things as well. You can just hit REST APIs instead of just MCP. That's a whole other thing there. Compress before render, position based. All right, I think you get the point here. I'm just making sure there's nothing else valuable. But yeah, so once again, the whole flow as you get it, 10 hours in this session, many more hours outside of this session, even working on this. But there's a finished result ready to post to all platforms, right? And I mean, it's pretty wild what you can do here. So if I go back here, you'll see this was my first one I did, which was just a few days ago, basically. Okay, so I had to figure out what happened here, why that happened. You'll see that these other ones published. Okay, you'll see that all of these published. Okay, so like I can go here. This is already published. This is not theory. Okay, now this data is not accurate. It doesn't look like, but it's published. Straight fire. Okay, and preview link, all that. Pretty powerful. So, I mean, let me know what you think. Feedback, Claude Code. Okay, you can build some crazy stuff out with this. This is all wild as can be. This is, you know, wait till I get a UI on this and this whole thing is polished up. It's going to be insane because I'll be able to pump thousands of videos, right? And it's not just about quantity. Quality really does matter. But anyways, let me know your feedback. Like, comment, subscribe if I put this out there on YouTube or wherever. Maybe in my group, not sure where it's going yet. But either way, there will be information in the description if you want to learn more, if you want to implement some of these things and use my system, skills, templates, etc. God bless.